Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to Kopedi FM. This is the podcast. And guys, today, guys, put some respect on my name. I've got none other than the Hellen. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well, and good morning to you too, Kopedi.
Didn't fella.
Hey, man, ke monate, man, I cannot complain.
Yes.
Ke go putsa fela my captain.
Eish.
Yeah.
Looking, I must say, you're looking beautiful.
Thank you.
Looking beautiful.
Try.
Yes. So, guys, if you guys don't know who this is, right? I bet this past, I don't know if it's 6 or 12 months or past 2 years,
She's been trending every day, honey, every day.
The woman who brought back lingerie.
Yes.
I can go as far as saying that. Girl, but how are you doing?
I'm doing very well. I'm happy. I'm in a good space.
Really?
So yeah, I guess it's safe to say I'm very happy.
You know, that's something most people, especially in the entertainment industry, never get to say. I'm in a good space. What does that mean? And when we say in a good space, is it just in terms of money? Is it also in terms of, career-wise, family-wise, just everything? Or mental stability itself, because that is something that is also just so important. So what is a good space for you?
A good space for me is, it starts with me before anything outside that you can actually receive. So I'm in a good space spiritually. I'm spending a lot of time with my source. I'm more happier, I'm more at peace. And more when you're at peace and I feel like I'm in more of a balanced space where I'm able to do a lot of things without juggling a lot of things in the 24 hours that God has given us in a day. So yes, and I'm happy, you look at the day before you go to bed and I did it. And I'm happy with my assignment of today and I'm looking forward for tomorrow. And there are challenges and whatever that comes and it comes and say, come on, but whatever, you stay here and I'm doing this and I'll see you later. So I'm in a very good space. I don't allow negative energies to just come and just actually spoil the good thing that I have.
Oh, that's proper. That's proper.
Yeah.
But now I want to know, right? Friends, because like you just said, you don't allow anyone or anything to just come in your good space. How do you go about choosing your friends or the people that you quote unquote chill with? Because there's one thing I think we tend to confuse is when you're chilling in the industry.
Oh, yeah.
And we all think those are your friends.
Yeah, and they're not.
I'm
No, and that's a very good question. I'm very jealous with my energy around. So people, especially in Joburg, they know very well that for you to be in Hellen's space is a privilege. I love you, but I love loving people from far. Even family members. I love loving you from there and stay away from my energy. And I guess maybe it's because I'm building so much. I don't have time to entertain a lot of stuff. It's enough that I'm entertaining my husband and my child and my career as well, and my other businesses that I'm not ready to talk about. Yes, so, but yes, there is a time where I want to sit with Kopedi and just have lunch. And I want my friends understand that Hellen can see you today and you will see her in the next 6 months. But we talk regularly. And we're not staying far from each other. And it doesn't mean I don't love you. But when you meet me, I will be there 2 a.m. However, I'm not going to nest you and say, how are you? What's going on in your life? No, I believe we all are busy. I'm in a stage where I am building. And when you build, it's a very secret space where it has to be you and your source and people that you really trust. And I suffer from that, trust. No, I believe if you have nothing to benefit from, why would I believe you want to grow me or help me grow?
True.
So as for, like, for example, my family, I know they're going to benefit in what I'm building. So it's easier for them to be. And when I'm saying I'm involving them, it's not like 100%. I just want them to know that, listen, guys, I am busy with this. When I'm in the study room and spending hours, it's just because I am building towards something that is all going to benefit us. So I'm a superwoman. I believe I'm that forceful woman. I don't need entertainment. I don't need to go out with friends to feel secure. I am my own company, and I love my own company, and I love the sound of my own voice.
It is quite great. It is quite great. Yes. Sometimes I'm like, I should like low-key ask you to be like a co-host with me. I'm just saying.
I would love that. Why not? Technology, nothing. Technology cannot put a mile away.
That's true. That is true. But so now getting to the stage that you are at right now, right? I want to ask about family and everything, but before that, I want to go back to the beginning. Where are you originally from?
Oh, I was born and bred in the dusty state of Marapong Extension 1, Lepala. That's my home, man. That's my home. That's where I've actually realized who I am and where my dreams of wanting to be an actor have started from, by just playing maskitani. I don't know if you know what maskitani is, playing with the rocks and telling your little friends the stories. So yeah, that's where I was born, in Limpopo, Lephalale. And yeah, I've studied there, primary, secondary, high school, and that's when I relocated to Johannesburg. And I never looked back, because that's the city of gold, and I wanted that piece of gold. I'm like, I'm not leaving you until I got you.
You're gonna make the lights respect you.
Yeah, they do now.
And they do now.
They do.
They do now. I'm like, man, salute us. Yes.
Yeah.
I know. And like, being from Lephalale, right? It's a small town.
It is.
Most of the things
small
is
dreams there.
Very, very, very dangerously small, right?
Very dangerously small.
So when a quote unquote person like you comes along and shows all these kids from this town that, oh no, guys, y'all can dream because you schooled here. You've lived here. There's nothing that was like, no sort of connection. There was no this, that.
Never. So, exactly. And, just to interject there, a dream is your dream. It's not somebody else's dream. Yeah. Even I myself, when I used to tell some of the school teachers where I schooled, they laughed at me. It was a joke. Even the kids along, it was a joke, because an actress, it was somebody that we see on TV, and we never thought one day can be somebody like us.
Oh no,
and then I never had reference, but I took ownership of my own dream. And I remember at that time, after they laughed at me, I felt it was kirsaka. Now one day I be actor, and one day I'm gonna make it happen. And I did. I did, because and I can't share anybody else. And at the end of the day, it's haunting me like that evil dream at night. I'm not at peace until I'm letting this to come to life. It's mine at the end of the day. I don't need validation from Kopedi to tell who say, Kopedi, I want to be an actor. And then when you say, yeah, you can do it, what is that going to take? Because you can say, yeah, I can do it, and I do nothing about it, and I'm still, so I was very jealous about what I wanted. I protected it like a bird protecting Lee, and here it is, and today it's coming up. And I believe in the saying, Habare, look down and let your work speak on your behalf, and that's exactly what I did. Yeah.
And like, I hope y'all can hear, like, because protect your dreams at all times.
It is. It's very important.
Like, just from the get-go, just protect your dreams at all times.
Very important. Very important, because you just never know which among And one person, you can share your dreams with somebody who can just say something that will tap into something that is your weakness and make you take 10 steps back. And imagine if you didn't even share it. You were still going to be ahead, that 10 steps ahead. Now you took another 10 steps back. So I believe in what it is that you love, you protect it. I protect my marriage. And you see on social media, you'll never see Melita or Hellen Motsuki, this and this and this and this. My personal life is my secret space.
Life.
Yes. So because I love them so much, I protect that. I love my career so much, I protect it. Other dreams that I want to achieve, I protect that. They will see it when it happens. And that's it.
So now I want to because you also just sound, and as I see as well, you're a very busy woman.
I am.
A very busy woman.
Yeah.
What time do you have for your family?
Oh my goodness, it's so difficult. It's so difficult to juggle that. But I think I get my husband with what he said when we were dating. He used to say, "Oh, I wish 24 hours. I had more than 24 hours in a day." So usually when I know that I'm actually not juggling enough, I'm like, "Oh my love, I wish I had more than 24 hours in a day." Because he used to say that, and I got sold, and I said, "Yes, honey, marry me." So now I'm like, "Oh, honey, your wife is so busy. I wish I had more than 24 hours in a day." But then he knows that whatever I'm building is for our family. It's never Helen and my husband or our son, is for a family. Whatever we bring together is like, this is how much I've made and what we do together and all that. So we are a team. So it's easier for him to understand. And I see it so many times. I will be busy and he comes and just bring me a cup of coffee or tea.
Actually, sorry, to enter, just to cut off with that.
Yeah.
What do you say to the little girls now that are so fooled, really fooled by social media? And all these things that think true love is like, no, now I have to be this big boss, 1, 2, 3. And it's like, no, you can have true love. You can have a love that's pure and still work.
And it still works. I think one thing that we should know as the young ones and all human beings, and even us, the grown-ups, is God is not complicated. God is the creator of heaven and earth. So meaning his simple way of of doing things and recreate is very simple. How to level a seed. When you plant a seed and and then the again and then about kupeja and then after kupeja they will water but there will come a time when they depend on rain and then there is no rain so the soil hardens like almost as this wooden table and then now that seed must find its way to come up. And how do I that wooden soil? It's very hard, but this is very fragile. Like that kalananyana is very fragile, but it fought through the hardened soil. So it's the same as life. Like you get into marriage, you need to fight through that hardened soil to make it. And once you make it, you must remember you are fragile. Like that color. You need to still protect the good times. What you have, protect that because it's still not as hard as the wood yet. It's still very fragile. Very easily. It took a lot. It took a lot of fights. It took a lot of misunderstanding and getting to understand each other and know okay, Kopedi orata ing, Helene orata ing. It takes a lot and to just be selfish and say, but no, my way, not your way. Leonard, my way, man, not your way. And those but how it doesn't mean you have to quickly divorce or separate or it's no longer love. It is still love trying to find each other. Remember now I liked you. I liked your ass. I liked your teeth. I liked how the dimples. It starts there. But then the real work starts when now you're married. Now you realize, hey, why? I don't like how you cough. Why when you cough, your saliva is all over the place? Why? How fits off a meno? You know, those simple things can make you really fight and get annoyed. But then now you learn, and that's the hard soil. After the hard soil, maybe it's after 2-3 years, you really realize that, okay, now that we get each other. After getting each other, you are fragile. Remember, when you're fragile, other challenges now is the outside people want to come. Maybe it's family of the in-laws, maybe it's the friends, maybe it's the lifestyle that you live in, that you want to go out more, the wife wants you more at home, and going out could be you want to go to every church conference when I must be there. I mean, honey, who's going to hug me now at night if you're going to go that to all-night prayer all night? And I'm like, but how about you not go? And all, but then we forget that, okay, we defeated the soil, hard soil, but now we have to now protect and be very jealous. It can be marriage, anything, be very jealous of what you have. Protect it until it's strong enough to face the winds of August. We're in the month of August now. To face the winds of August. But now, any fragile thing in this kind of weather, it will die. So it's okay as couple to just refrain from family and friends and just be the two of you and find each other. By the time you have found each other, then it can open up.
So can you confidently say, love is not something that comes easy, but it's something you have to fight for?
I think love comes easy.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think love doesn't come easy. I think love is such an easy thing, and people will make it very difficult. Love, and when I'm saying this is because it has never been difficult to love my husband. And the reason I'm saying it comes easy is ever since I met him, and today I love him more. More than the day I met him, more than yesterday. Every day the love grows. With its own challenges, I find more reasons to stay with him. So it comes very easy. The challenges are the ones that are not easy. But love comes very easy. Yeah. And the reason I'm saying that, if it wasn't easy, I would have divorced long time ago. Honey, I'm in the entertainment industry. Can you imagine how all the celebrities are looking at this beautiful face?
Yes.
but because my heart, somebody stole my heart.
Like, I don't chagara safe.
I can't camera safe when I record when I chat. I want to say, no, we should talk about so it's just one of those things that, are there temptations?
Yes.
But then those
and
temptations
for everybody.
It's not for a male only, even for female.
I think that's so important to say, because we tend to make it look like it's so male orientated. Also, females themselves get.
Oh my goodness, females! I feel like females right now. If I don't know, maybe Baba Golile were tempted in their time, but I feel like females, because right now we're focusing on beauty. We're no longer wearing. If you look, I'm 34 years old. If you look at the 34 years old, 20, 30 years ago, Baba Society and now my skin is flawless and my and I'm okay, you know. I look as good as a 20-something-year-old. So I think because we women, we now very much aware of how we look and our appearances. Even the young ones come on you, like Takachabo Pedino, like Corona Copedino, when I could Taka was a Coronora sister. And now Helen looks and says, well, I still got it. You know? Oh, wow, give me a copy. That is so sexy. You know, it's just that kind of a thing that makes you go back. So challenges are both sides. They are there. So when you get a challenge as a couple, and Luana, you are challenged to be tempted, just know that even your wife, she's probably tempted to cheat on you. You want to tempted to cheat? She's probably is.
I know a lot of people right now that are probably going through chest pains. Like the chest pain. So now, when it comes to all of that, I get it. Now I actually want to get into it, right?
Yeah.
And then we get into your role.
Yeah.
Right? But you know what? Let me not even start there. No.
Get there, honey. Get there. I'm here for the tea to spill the tea. Let the tea be spilled.
Before, okay, I want to get into like your role and everything, but I want to first ask.
Yeah.
How would you feel?
Yeah.
If what you did happened to you? Because I'm like.
You know, to be fully honest with you, it's not an easy thing. You know. However, Hellen is not kissing Mr. Home. Melita is.
Yes.
And Mr. Home's real name is Lebohang Elephant.
Yeah.
Hellen is not kissing Lebohang Elephant.
Yes.
And to tell you the honest truth, Lebohang and Hellen, they have a very respectful relationship.
Yeah.
When Mr. Elephant comes to my home and my husband, and we sit and we share dinner together in a way. But the difficulties of, would I see my husband being jealous? Of course, he has to be jealous.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he doesn't love me.
No, I'd be furious. I'd be furious.
Yeah, but you know when they say love conquers it all.
Yeah.
You put love here and the rest comes, trust me, you win everything. So, but because there is love before everything. And he's seen the journey of my career. Like when my husband and I met, I remember by the time I was just starting in my career and I was shooting my first movie when we met. Like, that's before we were married.
Yeah.
Yes, I was shooting my very, 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 very first movie. So he already knew I'm in this industry. He already knew, and even in that movie, I was playing a character almost like Melita. But then this time around, this husband is divorced when was about to marry me on the storyline. So. And it had romantic scenes as well. And at that time, I remember it was not easy for him because it was a new thing.
Yeah.
And later on, we got married and I got another show. It's currently on Showmax.
Oh, yeah.
It's called Kumo Luhuma Lekoswo. It's a beautiful Tswana show. And I had similar Melita character where I was dating a father and a son. And I had romantic scenes with them. And I saw also that it was quite difficult for my husband to witness that. I saw it. You know,
does it come like to the shows, like when you're acting? Or like sometimes, I believe he has to work as well. So like,
at that time, but he has his own career. When I'm working, he's working. But at that time, I remember at Kumuluhuma, because we're shooting it in Northwest, and he did come at some point because I remember he had to come and fetch me, and I had to shoot Generations after shooting Generations, and I had to go back again to Northwest to finish this series. So, but like necessarily seeing me doing the romantic stuff was not. But to just give you the journey of our marriage, at 2 episodes of him seeing me at the movie and doing it with Kumuluhumalo Kosuo, it was quite difficult. And after that, I had my son. And my journey became really quiet. I got small roles there and there, and it was difficult to really come back because I no longer look the same. I've gained weight a little bit. And him seeing my struggle when the Melita challenge came, he was the one who was very supportive. He was, and he said something very powerful in along many ways that he said. He said, I think God was preparing me for this because in all that we've been through right now, I am ready and I understand that this is your career. And I'm here to support you. And after he said that, I told myself, I'm going to kill this. I'm going to kill this. This is one thing that I know, as, you know, South Africa or the world loves a romantic story. And I'm going to give them a romantic story. I'm going to flirt with that man until he's confused. He must think, Ayamunyaga. You know? I wasn't confused. That's not Ayamunyaga. Yes. Go have a cut. And I know, maybe out for dinner. I'm like, that was Melita. This is Hellen Motsuki now. And Hellen Motsuki is going back home.
Yeah.
To her husband.
To her loving husband. Supportive husband.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it's a journey, but nothing defeats pure love.
Yeah.
In every year of our anniversary, when I write a message, I always say it was that innocent love. And the reason I'm saying that is when we met, my husband and I, he didn't want the fame. I didn't want his money. He didn't want to be saved. I didn't want to be saved. He was just a human being, and I was just a human being. I had nothing to give. He had nothing to give. We were just the young, innocent ones where, our first cutlery, your dad bought us the first cutlery. So we had nothing. So it was just pure love. Yeah. And that pure love draws you back. But unlike today, a young girl can see you and say, oh, go PDF. Can help me to be famous, that one. Maybe so there is that today is different like before. But Renee, it was just that innocent love. So we always draw back to it. Yeah. That, even Harlo confused, because we grow confused. We grow, it's like a tree, that little tree. Sometimes okay, you're supposed to go this straight, but now and then it will go air because so it's just one of those confusion. In our confusion of the journey of our marriage is we come back to that innocent love. Yeah.
Okay. Man, you're making me say, man, I need to get on a call right now. But anyway.
Yeah.
So now I want to ask, man. Like you said, the industry is quite tough.
It is.
There comes a point where you get your roles. You have very nice roles. There comes a point where you go through a very big slump.
Yeah.
And there comes a point where you get your super roles that are about to make you a superstar. And then with all of that, what can you say is like not only just the hardest, but also the weirdest thing you've seen in this industry where you're like, I would love like young girls to be very careful of that. And not only young girls as well, but young boys as well. Because I feel like sometimes we have this thing of saying, no, you can't tell me what to do.
I get you.
You as a woman, I can't, do you get what I'm saying? And it's like some things, e.g., for example, drugs.
Yeah.
Drugs affect everybody.
It's a fact.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Manipulation. It affects everybody.
Darling. Oh, yeah.
So there's certain things that affect everybody. And there's certain things where we realize half of the time that, hi, man, Musmu. Oh, Gary, this industry more.
With me, I think, if there's something that everybody who knows me will say, and it's just a focused girl. And that's my friends. So, do you ever chill? Do you ever sit and relax? So, number one, not so much weirdest, but I think my down low in my career was having to have a storyline where I'm not challenged. It's just like, how are you? Fine. Okay, you can walk that way. Every time when I get that story, really, do you want to waste that, like writer? Do you really want to waste all this talent to just say, give me something that will make me to not sleep at night. Challenge me, because I will give you, challenge me and I will show you. And I think the Melita storyline was one of the biggest challenges. And it wasn't only, even other actors were wishing they could have that storyline because it was so powerful. And I believe every actor will agree with me. We all wish to have a storyline that can impact people's lives because that's our calling, that's who we are. And coming to the other weirdest thing in the industry, I mean, when I started before the Instagram. The Instagram and the Facebook before it becomes so popular, like 2010, dude. And Generations was the thing. It didn't matter how small your role were at that time. As long as local generations.
Prime time, 8 o'clock.
Bona.
Yo, FIFA 2010.
And I remember the friends, I can't mention their names, they invited me to some party, and I'm like, Lovey, it was Friday. And I'm like, my love, and we were just not for such generations that time. And I'm like 24, 5, but I'm young, you know, I'm vibey. I'm like, love, they invite, you know, when you invite, you're getting invited by the big stars.
Yeah.
You kind of like pinch yourself. It's
like, serious?
Me
right
know? And
we
went, and when we went, and when you get to the bathrooms, honey, it's not just party. People are sniffing. And not necessarily my colleagues, but other people who were there were sniffing a white powder. And that was my big introduction to, hello, Helen.
Yeah.
All the way from Nepal, welcome to the city of gold, honey. This is how we roll. Yes. And that's why I think my Christianity upbringing, you know, where you get to learn what's wrong and what's right. And let's swallow from church. La guruta the Holy Spirit to talk about. And you just know for sure that it feels like seeing that as if you just seen somebody killing somebody and people are just sniffing and you just realize that's not my potion. You know, you just walk out. Yeah, that's then the first thing. And the second one is, dude, every romantic scene that you're gonna have with people on TV, people might fall for you. You know, and that's okay. You know, sometimes you want to judge people and say, hey, why are you feeling this way? So I'm professional and all. But we forget we are human beings, you know, but being okay that you are falling for me doesn't mean I'm going to fall for you back or give you what you want from me. I'm just saying it's okay to acknowledge your feelings of how you feel because it will take you to acknowledge them so you can deal with them.
So tell me, if I ever told you, like, we have that scene, 1, 2, 3, and then I'm like, yo, dude, I got feelings for you. Stay away from me. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Because it's okay.
I'm trying to establish a professionalism. Would you look at me somehow and say,
no.
No.
No. The problem is when you tell me you've got feelings for me, what am I supposed to do with what you're telling me? It's quite obvious. Before you get to a point where you're telling me, it's quite obvious because action speaks louder than words. Or, you know, the demon was a far. After every kissing scene, what you call Haman, Mujito. Like, what's so good? But it's just the acknowledgement that it's okay to feel that way because you are a human being. And once you acknowledge how you feel, you have the power over your feeling. But once you reject it and say, no, I'm not like that. No. Imagine there's resistant power. Who's going to pull more? Obviously, your feelings are going to pull you more than that. But once you say, yes, this is how I feel. Then you have the power to say, but however, doesn't mean I have to take action towards it. I feel angry, but I'm not going to shout at you. You know? I'm happy, but I refuse to show my happiness right now. I'm just going to act subtle, you know? So it's just one of those, yes, I feel sexual intent. But then you choose to say, yes, this is how I feel. However, I am not going to act towards it or actually even give this feeling a power. So I think that's one thing that is so powerful about acting, that it makes you so much aware of your feelings and your state of mind and where you are. Because if you're not okay mentally, you can act. You know, they will see the directors say, "Hori, you're not there, and you're not giving them what you're supposed to."
Has there ever been that moment for you where you are like, I'm like maybe a day specifically?
There has been many, but I'm. For sure. So I'm a hard rock. I believe. When the devil throws you with that stone, don't take it and throw back. Take it and step on top of it and see how you will see better because you'll be taller and see better on the other side. So I always take my challenges and try to perform better and say, I am not going to let you anger or pain to steal away from something that I really, truly love. I remember there was a time I went on set and I had the whole night I was crying. And I went, I'm going to kill it. But the eyes were like, girl, no, you're stolen. You know, my voice but I believed I killed the scene. It's just my looks.
Yeah.
We're not killing the scene because it doesn't just take your performance, it takes how you look. So I looked tired. I didn't sleep the whole night. I was crying. My voice is gone. My eyes are swollen. My eyes are red. So they had to have a reshoot. And I felt so bad. And I vowed to myself ever since then because it was a privilege for me to have a reshoot. They could have just decided otherwise and fired me.
Yeah, like, sorry.
She's not professional enough. Didn't she know that she's going to work tomorrow? Because our kind of work is the show must go on.
Yeah.
Or like so the show must go on.
Yeah.
So after that scene, I never got any meeting or anything. But when they said reshoot, I knew it was my fault. And I vowed to myself, I shall never give any situation any power than what I love. And what I love, this work, I love it and it makes me happy. My family knows when I'm from work, I am my happiest. I can get back and clean the house and cook 7-course meal and because I am at my happiest. It makes me happy. And when I'm not working, I'm not.
No wonder why your husband is so supportive.
Exactly, because he gets the best of me when I'm working. He really sees the inner core. He sees me smiling. He sees the best of me. I can literally even spoon feed him. Like, baby, I want to feed you. Don't use your hands. You know? So I love what I do. I believe it's my calling. I'm empty without it. Yeah.
So now tell me, let's play a quick game, right?
Yes.
Money or passion?
Real easy one. Passion.
Any day.
Any day. Passion. Passion brought me money.
Ooh.
But if you have money and you don't know how to use it and you got it easy, it will simply just flew away or just vanish or just melt out of your hands, you know. But passion will you know, like more and more and more and more and more and more. So I will take passion any day. I will take passion in a tin house.
And thing is also on top of that, you're multi-talented.
Exactly. And I believe everybody is. You just have to figure it out. If you haven't figured out what is it that you love, believe you me, human being, we like onions. You're good in this, you peel it out, there's another layer and another. We all are like that. So
So now on acting, and I know you also give speeches. So like on acting and like speeches or talks, which one would rank higher than
Joe, that's not fair.
which one would rank higher? Because
that's not fair. And you know why I'm gonna say it was not fair? Because they are both preaching, you know. I'm lending myself to preach what is being written on the script, you know. Acting is like you preaching. I'm preaching, Melita storyline was preaching Banyana Baba Tuba Malaba. And there was a song about it, Melita's Tuba Malaba, you know. And motivating, I'm more passionate about the young girls than, you know, and say don't give up and just give into the easy way out. So it's a difficult way, but because I'm born to act, I would say acting any day. If I'm not acting, I'm writing a script for somebody to act. So acting any day.
Okay. And then on beauty.
Yeah, I love beauty.
And accessories. Beauty.
Yeah, I'm not big in accessories. Believe you me, I have so many watches, but I forget them all the time. I have necklaces, I forget them. But beauty is too deep. But they say beauty is skin deep. So beauty is taking care of what you eat, Beauty is from within. When you believe in yourself and you're confident, and if you want to work out in beauty, you can be beautiful. I love my husband. When I met my husband, he was masculine. He was playing karate and all that. I'm like, and I secretly like, I'm going to destroy that. I want a one pack. Because I find one pack sexy.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. So for me, as a woman, I find flat tummy sexy. So, and it takes a lot of work, especially after having kids, to just maintain that and be beautiful in a way that you feel comfortable. How? So, yes, beauty any day. Beauty without makeup. Beauty when you know that, and we say frown, I can't frown, babe. Like my muscles don't move. Smile, oh, they're too wide. Yeah, that any day.
I get you there. So now also, I think I don't want to keep you for long.
Yeah.
Because I know, like, I can chat up a storm.
I'm enjoying this,
I'm also like, I can chat up a storm. Because I'm like, man, if I start this one, we're going to the next one.
That's it.
And we're going.
That's good. I'll tell you I'm out of here.
Yeah. But yeah, so one thing I'm going to ask though is, when you look at the little girls, right, and you're motivating them, and you're acting, and that's also part of your passion, right? What are the things where you say, what would you tell that little girl with a dream, back at home or back where you're from? Or, you know what, let me phrase it better, actually. What would you tell 12-year-old Hellen right now?
Me, I have a lot that I can tell the other one, but then myself, you should have stopped being too shy. I was too shy because of our upbringing. However, I would still say it's okay because I got lots of benefits from holding back. Because after I passed my matric, I felt like, Mama, I'm bony. Like, so I can do whatever I like. And in doing whatever I like, not gallivanting, but chasing my dream and make sure it happens. Because I kept it so long. Because remember, I was laughed at Kuskolo. I think I was 10 or 9. When I said I want to be an actress. And I held back. It made me feel a certain type of way about myself. So right now, I will tell any 12-year-old out there to say, babe, don't listen to anyone. Just tell them and show them. You know, I did, but I feel like I wish I could have told them enough. And why I'm saying this is I felt like had I not been too secretive about it, maybe I could have liberated other kids who felt the same dream, but just never knew where to start.
But I think you know what? I think you're doing that right now.
I am.
I think you're doing that right now. And sometimes you need to become a success first. That's what I'm noticing before the kids are going to listen to you. Nobody's going to listen to Kopedi when he only has 2 views.
Exactly.
But the moment Kopedi hits that, then it's like, oh. No one listens to Hellen when she's a shy girl and she's like, guys, I'm going to become the biggest actor in South Africa.
And then you go,
and they're like,
and then maybe that laughter actually kind of like, oh.
And sometimes maybe that's what you needed.
Yeah, and maybe that's what I needed. That's what I needed. I kept to myself. But right now, looking, because I'm a mother now, and I look at my son, he's so passionate about what I do. He loves my work so much. And I usually sometimes play a game and say, Papa, do you want to go to daddy's work today? Oh, mommy's work. Mommy's work. And I actually realized that maybe I am raising an upcoming star, you know, but if there's one thing that I keep teaching him is remain confident, be happy at all time, and don't let anybody to tell you are lesser of what you think you are. But mommy and daddy tell you that of who you are, that's exactly who you are. Don't listen to anybody else.
Do you think?
Because I wish I could have had that.
Do you think us as Black people in general, and not just you as a parent, but like Black people in general, looking at the parents that we had, and to say, would you say they were supportive? Would you say, because sometimes I could say I have supportive parents.
Yeah.
But I know black parents are not supportive.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
I might have a supportive brother, but I know black brothers are not supportive.
I get you very well. Yeah.
So what would you say about our people? And the thing is, you saying it is also giving light to it of saying, guys, you know what? We're on the right track. Or guys, we could do better.
I think, they are very supportive. I really think so. I just think they just don't know any better. I think we're from a generation where we are slowly growing, and other families are growing a little bit faster and others are not. So I remember when I told my mom that I want to be an actress, and she was like, hell to the no, but baba like itala, baja ing, batokofala basnasilo and all that, medical hauna any pension funds and all that. And she was speaking facts. I mean, even today we don't have pension funds. But I think she was just scared for me, I think it wasn't lack, not support. It was just not, she was just terrified seeing her daughter going to university, study for this, and still I would like it. And I think other parents out there, I don't know what other situation they can go through, but I think it's like the reputation of having, they had parents who never knew much about parenting. They had, their mothers they had them when they were younger. They never knew how to be a mother. They had kids when they were younger, and they never knew how to be a mother and all that. Hence, I made it a passion for Betty. I got married when I was very young. I was hitting my 22 when I was getting married. And I said to my husband, I am not going to have a kid until we are after 5 years in marriage. We're going to hit the 5-year mark and sit down. And we sat down after that and say, are we good? Do you still want to get married? Do you still feel like you want this marriage, or you feel like you should have been single and enjoying your money or enjoying living with your friends? And then my friends were saying, are we good? And all that. Because I didn't want to bring a child in a union that is not strong enough. Why? Because my parents divorced. Why? And I've seen young kids and young women out there having kids, and I've seen how toxic that becomes. You are a child and you're having a child. I didn't want that. I wanted to have a child when I am secure. When I had a child, we had our house, we had our cars that were fully paid. And now we looked at our finances, we knew, or now we can bring another edition, and we're still going to be okay to say, if we want to change our kind, upgrade, we're still going to. I remember another person said, once you have a child, you're no longer going to grow furniture, you're going to go backward. And I said, I refuse. I'd rather just wait. So I think it is up to us, the young ones, to just change the narrative, because we know better. Before, our parents didn't know better. It's not like they were not supportive. They didn't know how to be supportive. How can a child who birthed the child know? And that child might be 60 years old. But the child had that child when they were younger, so they don't know how to be. And you grow with them. Now you are 30-something years old, and they are maybe 50-something. They don't know how to. They don't know how to parent you. You're older, they don't, and they end up just being there, watch you grow, and they suffer all those emotional withdrawal and feel like the parents were not there. So I feel the black fellows didn't know any better. But I feel they are supportive. And one thing that I really want to emphasize into the black fellows is support your kids to love each other and to be there for each other. In the black families, we don't teach the kids or siblings to say ratanang, supportanang, and all that. And then now they grow, and there's this rivalry and but how that support is because they didn't know, the parents didn't teach them, or support. So it's just a generational thing. So Rena, now that we know, I believe it's in our hands to do better. They did better the way they know how.
Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I was Helen. I'm calling her my bigger sister. Look, man, I know how y'all felt about it, but you know what? I'm like, when I say a million questions, but if I ask all these million questions, I'm not going to have a reason for you to come back.
Exactly.
So I will ask for a part 2.
Exactly. Yeah.
I will have to ask for a part 2.
Mm-hmm. Plus, I have something big coming up, so let's do a part 2 when that thing is already on the screen.
No, that goes without saying. Goes without saying.
Thank you, Kofi. Thank you.
Thank you.
You are the best. You are a gem. You are a gemstone. Ladies and gentlemen, I am spending time with the original gemstone. Gemstone, not just a diamond. Gemstone, guys. You are the best. And you are great. I want to see you go Metro FM, Kaya FM, and your podcast must be the biggest podcast that has ever been.
Period.
Period.
And that's how we're going to wrap it up. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is Kopedi FM, and we out, baby.
Oh,